Secrets to a successful marriage. We like to know the secret sauce to a happy, long-lasting marriage and how happy married couples who have aced the art of leading a happy relationship have done it. In this video, I'm going to cover the secret to a successful marriage, and watch to the end as I will cover the recipe for a happy marriage and widen your understanding on the essential things in marriage that can help keep your relationship healthy. And since you're watching this video, hit the subscribe button and click on the bell so that to show support for this channel if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you. Now, let's get into it.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh,
functional or fulfilling is a type of work that you can put and can be fun and therapeutic. See, number one is being independent. Independence is rated extremely important in a marriage. To be happy in a relationship, we must be happy first. This, in fact, is the key to a successful relationship. With this in mind, wives and husbands must continue to take out time for themselves, enjoy their hobbies, and in general, spend some time apart. Not only does absence make the heart grow fonder, but in the times that we spend alone, we get to reunite with our spiritual side, reestablish our sense of self, and check in with the progress of our personal preferences, our goals, and our achievements. On the other hand, being dependent weakens your resolve and ability to move forward as a free thinker. When we maintain our independent sense of self, we'll always have something to talk about at the dinner table, and we are forever stronger, healthier, and more attractive to our partners. Second aspect is being a good listener. We need to talk. Most partners dread this sentence, but do you know that if you're wondering how to have successful marriage, and creating a platform for a healthy conversation is a way to go? Well, all women should work. I emphasize this as an area of special attention to my fellow men. Too often, we do not realize that all our partner needs from us is just a listening ear. This is due to their programming and how they are taught to relate to others. Remember that listening and hearing are not the same things. Listening involves the heart. Open yours, hear what she says, look at her while she speaks, and paraphrase and even reassure her. Listening is a real key to a happy marriage. For that matter, every relationship. The third aspect is to agree to disagree. Being good together does not mean that the couples agree on every little thing. Most couples have had varying attitudes, opinions, and belief systems, and even held opinions and views in major areas, and in some cases, even different opinions in politics. All couples should have the same level of disagreement somehow. Successful, loving couples respect the point of view of one another and have the same sense of humor over the points of contention. Remember, respect is one of the major tips for a successful marriage. Recognizing two opposite views, one of them does not have to be correct. The fourth aspect is communication. There are several books on the language of love. This was developed from the concept of psychology that individuals has unique way of communicate love by knowing your partner's preferences and hobbies. Metaphors can be used to communicate something that the person understands well. Observe the physical way your partner shows love, and you will know what makes a successful marriage. This could be washing of the car or picking up the kids. It could be keeping the toiletries stocked and ironing his shirts. For others, it's words, letters, and affection. My advice for a successful marriage: figure out your partner's love language so that you will always know how to speak to them. Love language are often talked about, but couples don't pay much attention to this as they should. Understanding a partner's love language is a secret to a happy relationship. Forgiving each other is the fifth aspect. This can be one of the most complex keys to embrace, especially if you typically hold a grudge. The key goes hand in hand with praying together and offering grace. Forgiveness is an extension of both these keys. Take a deep breath and forgive your husband for not remembering to stop and grab milk. Forgive your wife for shaking your shirt. Forgiveness can transform your marriage, but it takes time and patience with yourself and your partner to look at them and tell them that you forgive them for hurting you past. But if you can forgive your partner, you can move forward together without any anger and frustration, and the past pain can be put behind. Start small if you can and work up to those big situations. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in marriage, and it will help you to have more successful marriage this year. Acceptance is the sixth aspect. This is a relationship killer. Lack of acceptance is a trait that more commonly attributed to women, known for their nagging remembering. Remember, you married your partner for who he was then and now. Even if you wanted to change him now, we can't. The key to successful marriage lies in realizing this as soon as possible. When arguing or persuading him, you only focus on the weakness and the problems. Change your perspective immediately and start focusing on the positive traits instead. Taking responsibility is the seventh aspect. It is that easy and the one of the secret of successful marriage. When you participate in a project, take responsibility of the successes and the failures. When you and your partner disagree or in an argument, remember to take responsibility for your actions actions, including anything you said, especially if it was hurtful, unthoughtful, or created adversity. Never take one another for granted is the 8th aspect that you need to look at. Taking one another for granted may be the most toxic pathogen of all. Once they are comfortable, it is easy for couples to slip into a complacent state and expectations form. This is the only matter of human nature, as you get comfortable with what is familiar. But in marriage, you absolutely should never be to a place where you take your partner for granted. Plate and respect your partner indefinitely, no matter what. Offer to do nice things to your partner wherever possible. Most successful marriages have partners who watch for this. Date night is the 9th aspect. Among other tips for successful marriage, dating is the most ignored and overlooked in couples. It does not matter what a couple does on their date night. Simply having a night when you spend time with each other strengthens the bond and maintains it over time. When you have a date night, you should turn off your phones and put them away so that you are free of distractions. Watch a movie at home with popcorn, or go hiking or rollerblading together. Change it up often and be helpful and cheerful of one another. A romantic and a thoughtful date night is not just one of the steps to a successful marriage. It is important to schedule this monthly and if not weekly to maintain accountability and establish a pattern of importance regarding the date night. Adding romance is the 10th aspect. Wondering how to make marriage successful? Go old school with your romance. Romance acts can be many. Try giving her flowers someday and place a love note in his briefcase or backpack. Surprise him with his favorite meal and watch the sunset together. There is no shortage of marriage tips or ideas. You'll be amazed at how far a little romance goes towards strengthening the relationship. Keeping intimacy alive is the 11th aspect that you need to look at. Sex is very important to a healthy marriage. Sex should be regular and therapists suggest doing it even when you're not in the mood. I suggest keeping it interesting by talking about what pleases you and adding a fantasy role-playing position or bedroom props that you may want to introduce to keep it more exciting. After all, what is successful marriage if it doesn't let you get what you desire? My advice from experience is making this one conscious decision before getting married can help make your marriage successful. Compliments is a 12th thing. A compliment a day keeps the divorce attorney away. Acknowledging your partner's positive attributes every day and paying compliments will go a long way in your relationship. Stay positive and keep track of what your partner does well. When the going gets rough and his not so great attributes come forward, rather than forcing the negative, try switching gears and point out all the positive stuff instead. Look for the soft emotion is the 13th aspect. Behind every hard emotion is a soft emotion. Psychologist has taught us this. When we feel anger, it is usually masking another emotion behind it, such as sadness, disappointment, or jealousy. We often use anger to disguise the protect our vulnerability. Looking for the soft or vulnerable emotion underneath someone's complex display of anger keep you connected, as you are better equipped to emphasize the person's genuine emotion. We are often searching for marriage tips for a successful relationship. Still, we fail to realize that simple things such as identifying the reality of emotions can keep us on the right track. The 14th aspect is let go of the fantasy. Unfortunately, we are socialized to believe in fairy tale ending, and we may carry our false perspective on reality into adulthood. We need to recognize that while marriage can be a beautiful thing, it is not effortless, nor will it ever be perfect. Have some realistic expectation and do not fall victim to the fairy tale. You may find yourself surely disappointed. This is not only one of the most important keys to a successful marriage, but plays a massive role to your happiness as an individual. 15 aspects that do not control. Married people often come to a place where they start to lose themselves. They give to jealousy and feelings of inadequacy, or they forget that they are separate people and away from their partners. They may try to control their partners. Most of the time, this is done inadvertently or unknowingly as expectations grow over time. What makes a marriage successful are communication, independent time, and healthy indulgences that will keep any couple on track. If you sense that you are being controlled or you are the controller, get a handle of it and make an appointment with a family counselor. Never use the D word is the 16th aspect. Assuming you don't want to get a divorce, don't threaten to. Couples using the D word talking about separation during fights use this as a controlling mechanism. Those use it threateningly are more likely to see divorce come to fruition. Making threats is not a matter of strategy for solving any problem. Don't do it. The 17th aspect is praying together. This is one of those keys that takes so little time from jam-packed days, but it gives you space to breathe together. Before bed each night, or night after you tuck the little ones into bed and say prayers with them, pray with your partner. Take a few minutes to offer thanks to grace to God and to each other. Those quiet moments when you invite God into your marriage help you strengthen your emotional connection to God and to your partner. The 18th aspect is to offer grace to each other. If you're like me, you are relatively quick to offer grace to your people we work with each day, or our children when they make mistakes. Too often we hold grudges and harbor anger to our partner rather than offering them the same grace that flows so easily to many other areas of our life. Our partners often take the brunt of our frustrations and setbacks and forget that we have also to seek the good in them. Being quick to grace and not to frustration goes a long way in setting out our marriages up for success. Having patience for each other is an 19th. Parenting books talk about how children behave the worst with their parents because they're most comfortable and safe at home. The same holds to a successful marriage. We often show our worst side to our partners because we are comfortable and safe. They can often look like frustration and severe lack. We get frustrated when they take forever in the shower or when they aren't at home at the exact time that they say. Remember, this is a person that you love most in the world. Grant them the same patience that you grant your toddler at the very least. Parenting books talk about children often behave the worst to their parents because they are the most comfortable and safe at home. The same holds for successful marriage. We often show our worst sides to our partners because we are comfortable and safe. This can often look like frustration and a severe lack of patience. We get frustrated when they take forever in the shower or when they aren't at home at the exact time that they say. Remember, this is a person that you love most in the world. Grant them the same patience you grant your toddler at the very least. Respecting each other in private and in public is a 20th aspect. One of the highest compliments you can give to a person is to have them hear that you have been singing their praises to others even when they aren't there with you. When you are out and about professionally or socially, respect your partner and singing in their conversation by singing their praises in conversation. In conclusion, most happy couples swear by these secrets to a successful marriage. Follow these secrets to a successful marriage and you will be able to save your marriage and enjoy a highly successful one. Now you have the secrets to a successful marriage. Keep winning in marriage. Check out for the next video when we tackle on the topic why she cancelled a date on you on this channel. If you're learning and becoming a better person with these types of videos, press on the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel, and remember to tap on the notifications bell so that you'll be alerted by YouTube when the next video is out. Finally, if you like this video, click on the like button as it helps on the growth of the channel and the YouTube algorithm. Thank you.